Mr. Blossom here. We're going to make jam roly-poly. This is for VE Day. In the war they might have been short of butter and things, so roly-poly is just a bit of self-raising flour, suet, baking powder and jam. So they might have jam because they might have made some in the war. So in here I've got some, it's this one here I'm using, that's it. So I've got, but first I'm going to prepare the paper. So I'm going to grease the paper, then I'm going to do something a bit unusual in it, so it can swell up. So this is a bit unusual, so I'm going to show you this bit. So you need to fold it over about that amount, and then it will swell up. As it swells up, it will push it out. So that's ready for that. So in here, I need some water. So don't need any salt in it. Shouldn't need any sugar because we're going to have jam in it, but you could put some sugar in it. So I'm going to do about 5 or 6 tablespoons of water in this amount here. Use double the amount of flour to fat of suet, and I've got beef suet because obviously in the war vegetable suet's probably been invented since the war. So suet is just grated fat off of a cow. Yeah, and you can probably be able to buy that, especially in the wartime. So with this would be spotted dick, and I think they've called it Richard's pudding now, or Dalmatian pudding. I think they've changed it. I think they come up in a quiz question about a famous sweet called spotted dick. You'd have sultanas in here, but I'm doing jam roly-poly. It looks a little bit better. That's why I was making that. But obviously spotted dick if you have the sultanas. Apple dumplings. So you can put this on some apple. I'm going to do some. I've got some apple there, but I'm going to do some cobbler in a minute straight after this. So roll this out. Plenty of flour. In here, roll it, and I'm going to try and make it a nice shape in a minute, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So to make it a bit neater, you can go like this here, so roly-poly. So you can have baked jam roll, but that would be made with sweet pastry, not suet pastry. This is going to get steamed. So I don't know if we're going to get enough jam here. Going to scrape it all out. If not, we can always have a bit of melted jam with it or something. So spread this around. This is plum jam, but obviously any jam, strawberry jam, probably. And this has got some lumps in it, as you can see. So, do you want to get a little bit more jam out, cameraman? I think a strawberry jam might be better because it'll be completely red when I roll it up. So, and I would normally melt it. I've melted it a bit in the microwave, but you don't have to. So I can just about reach that. Thank you. So, a bit more on here. It's actually quite soft jam, actually. Jam, this one's not that hard, actually. Depends how much pectin it's got on it if you make your own. This one is a shot one, but normally I make it. So you can roll it over here so it doesn't come out the end. So you can roll it over a little bit, roll it over a bit, and roll it up nice and tight. And this will take at least, and I've not put it at the end bit so it comes out. Put it on here. You can buy sleeves for putting them in, and you put the right size in, and the sleeve, it will be the same size as the sleeve, so we used to have them years ago. And then in here, don't forget it will swell up, and because I put that little bit in it that will swell up, so make sure you put that in, right? So this should fit in a dish, so that would make it swell up. Now, it should just fit in there if I put it in diagonally, just about, and it should swell up, so it should be quite a bit bigger than that. I'd already put the baking powder in before. I'm pretty sure I put the baking powder in. If not, it won't swell up very much. So it definitely needs. I do self-raising. Oh no, that one was plain flour. Now I weighed that one up. No, the other one I could have used the self-raising flour. No, I put the baking. So you can either use self-raising flour or plain flour and baking powder. So in the war, I do need to cover it up though, so it steams. And in the war, they didn't have tin foil. They only might not have had tin foil, but they would have had some greaseproof paper or muslin. Just use a piece of muslin on top. So I'm going to do the paper. So there's a technique for this as well. Fold it over, just to show you how to do it with paper, just in case you ever run out of foil. So it's got a lip on here, so it'll go over the lip a bit better actually. So fold it over there and it makes it stronger. Come nice and tight. And when I was in the Navy years ago, we didn't have cling film. We used to have to cover everything up like this. And if it's in the oven, you just have to sort of spin it round like this and it would get quite tight on top. That goes in the oven for at least an hour or so. So I'm just going to move it about like that. Not quite enough room for that, and I need the top shelf for the scones. So I'm going to move this one down a little bit. Like that can go in there. Now hopefully, I put the baking, I could have made it with self-raising flour than if I'd forgotten the baking powder, but I put some extra in as well. Now we're going to make some scones. I'm going to make it in the same bowl. I've only had some suet in there. So that would be no good for a vegetarian, obviously, because there's because there's beef suet in there. So in here, roughly 50 grams, that's roughly a fifth. Maybe a bit too much there. So that goes in there, butter or margarine. So you might not be able to make this in the wartime because they might not have had any margarine at the moment. Actually, it's harder to get the. Oh, my cameraman, can you get me some sugar? If you can, cheers. And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of sugar in. Yeah, that's it. So if you just get it over here, I'm going to rub it in. So you don't need. So I've got self-raising flour this time, so you don't have to have baking powder. But I normally put baking powder in the self-raising flour as well. Most recipes do have. We actually did this, the year 11s did that this year. So I'm going to put in the 200 grams of flour, 50 margarine, 50 sugar, 90 to 100 millilitres of milk. Some people do 225 self-raising flour, depends on what quantity you want. I saw a recipe the other day, so this has got quarter factor flour. Now I saw a recipe the other day in a well-known cookbook and it had half factor flour, but I don't know if that's a mistake in there, so I'm not sure on that. But normally it's roughly quarter, and but most recipes are normally 4 times as much flour as fat. So rub it together, fat-wise, any fat you like, and you can put milk in it, sour cream, yoghurt. Sour cream's well known in it. Or sour milk, yoghurt, but I'm just going to use milk because I've got yoghurt actually, but I'm going to just put that in. With, you can put cheese in it, but then obviously you wouldn't put the sugar in it. So sultanas could go in this, but this is going to go on top of the apple, so it looks like cobbler. So I'm going to make some normal ones, probably 2 normal ones, but I'm going to make the cobbler mainly to use the apple up. So in the wartime they might have had apples. They wouldn't have been able to store them, like freeze them, because they probably wouldn't have had a freezer. But in the actual apple season, and I've got 6 apple trees in my garden, so I would have plenty. I'd struggle to eat them all. I've still got apples in the freezer from last summer, and we get 2 out every week. We use 2 a week on average. So add the milk, 90 millilitres. So you don't have to add it all in one go, just in case it's not measured right. So my cameraman measured it, so I've got faith in him. A little bit sticky. Maybe I shouldn't have put it all in. Normally I tell the pupils not to put it all in one go, but if it's accurate, that should be enough. Anyway, it's a little bit sticky, so I'm going to put a little bit of flour in it. That's one thing you can do to save a tiny bit. Actually I normally save a bit anyway, because I normally egg wash the top, not egg wash the top. So you can put an egg in rather than milk, but you'll need some milk and some egg, and then an egg is roughly 50 grams worth of milk or 50 millilitres worth of milk. So the other big mistake with this, I don't like them too thin. So I like them quite thick, 2 to 3 centimetres, that's enough. Normally I'd never make them this small, but it's called cobbler because it looks like a cobbled street. If I only put 2 on, it won't look much like a cobbled street. So I'm going to mainly make it for this, and hopefully I've got 1 normal scone left, that's my plan. Maybe a little bit thinner for these, where it's going to have apple on the bottom. So I'm going to get probably 5 in here when they swell up. And I'm going to sprinkle it with some sugar. Now in the war, if they didn't have sugar, they'd have to use something else if they've got anything else. Oh, I'll tell you one thing I've got loads of sugar syrup in the cupboard, which I'm meant to be using up. Sugar syrups for coffee that somebody bought me. So I'm going to put 6 here, and then I'm going to make 1 decent scone just to show you like that you'd have for a cream tea. So they go in there. Now we could brush them with a bit of milk. Got a tiny bit of milk in here. Brush them with a bit of milk, and when they're cooked it will look like a cobbled street, but I'll just show you that once it's cooked and stop the camera. So that goes in here. But this bit here, I've got the bigger cutter out, because normally I like them a lot bigger. I would say that's too small for a scone. So in here, make 1. I'm going to make roughly 2. They're not too thick. Make sure that you do cut it, because it's better if it's cut. So I might only get a small one out of here. I'm just about going to get one. There we are. So they're from Devon or Cornwall. They're well known in Devon and Cornwall. That's going to go on a bit of paper in the oven, on a tray, and that's it. And I'm going to show you when they're cooked. Thank you.